Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, Steeler fans around the country certainly happy to see this sight at quarterback once again for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It is old familiar number 7 jersey, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's been the starting quarterback for so long in Pittsburgh. It's hard to believe that last year only played a game and a half before going down with an elbow injury. But Big Ben is back under center, reassumed command of this team. Remember, in the offseason, he said he wouldn't trim his beard until he could throw a football to his teammates. Got that done, got a nice trim, and here he is, starting again for the Steelers.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
A little bit of broken record time, partner, because we know that this young man, Daniel Jones, was a surprise pick at number 6 overall. But I thought that he got better and better as the year went on in his rookie year. A lot of trial by fire. Needs to protect the football better while in the pocket. But when he's at his best, he can throw it and run it. And he's an ascending quarterback. 24 touchdown passes as a rookie.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
On the ground, it's McFarland. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Roethlisberger. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
39-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 47 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. 3.5 to go, first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hitting Juju on the slam. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
2nd and inches at the 35.
That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of
11 yards there, just like last play. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30.
Here's McFarland. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 5.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Ebron caught left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Well, on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Steelers nothing.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
The Giants.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Was covered by Steven Nelson.
Throwing again. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
T.J. Watt there on the tackle.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Evans on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Jones. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Makes the score Giants 10. Steelers nothing.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And from the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On the give, this is McFarland. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
First and 10.
And we remind you, still one more game to get to before we put a bow on week one. It comes up at the conclusion of this one. Titans and Broncos in the AFC from Mile High, and that ought to be one worth staying up for. Now a dump off here complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now left side on the swing pass. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Jones on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
A gain
from the gun. Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. New York set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. On the draw, this is Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Cameron Hayward able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Makes the score Giants 13.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete.
Jones
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Caught right side Tate. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Jones, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll run with Barkley, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Short little throw to Ebron, and this one will go to the 28-yard line. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
1st down, Steelers.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Patrick Owasor. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. A This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And that is incomplete.
Intended for James Washington. Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 1st down, Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, 39 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
Jones now. Operating from the gun.
Conversion is successful.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Complete.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Steeler first
to throw again is Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. Not much there, only a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. On third down, Roethlisberger.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success. They keep it with Barkley on first down. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Giants, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener.